Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell just wrapping up their press conference. Let's go over all the highlights. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar, and yes, the end of year press conference just wrapped up with Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell. So we're going to go over some of the main highlights, and while it was a little bit vanilla, there was a few things that we can definitely take out of it. As always, remember, hit that sub button. Boom, we're trying to get to 9,000 subs. If you're watching, hit it. Bing, bing, bing. Also, grab yourself a lift bridge because they are delicious. We're going live tonight at 7. Be sure to hop on. Join us live. Plenty to talk about, and we will be talking about this as well. But let's just get right into it. And, you know, if I were ever to get bad news, I would really hope one of these two guys would give it to me because they can sugarcoat anything. These guys are smooth talkers. I mean, they've proved it over the past and every news conference they've been in, but damn, they're good at it. They are good at it. They can say a lot of things without saying really anything. But let's start off with the big boys. And yes, they talked about Ed Donatello, but let's go with Justin Jefferson right off the bat. Someone asked about Justin Jefferson's contract, if something's going to happen this offseason, whatever. Kwesi said, this is not a challenge. This is champagne problems, basically saying, just showing their love for Justin Jefferson. He did actually say that there has been some initial dialogue. So that's wonderful news. Wonderful news. Anything he was saying, like, oh, we haven't talked about that, whatever, make Justin Jefferson happy. Start these conversations. Loved everything about that. Then, of course, Thompson comes in, the guy we all knew who would instantly ask if Ed Donatello is going to be fired or not, asked about Ed Donatello's future, and Kevin O'Connell gave a very long-winded runaround, basically saying they're still in the process. They're speaking face-to-face with everyone, ongoing evaluation. And my thought is basically if he was going to be there, I think they would have said that. Like, you know what, he's here. He's in our future plans. I didn't get any of that. Granted, that doesn't mean he's absolutely gone, but he said they're still going to evaluate that through the rest of the week. So I keep going back and forth, but after hearing that, I think Ed Donatello's gone. He could have squashed that right then and there, and they didn't. So piggybacking on the defense, someone was asking how they are going to plan on correcting the defense. What went into the defense? Why was it so bad this year? And Kevin O'Connell even said, you know, they got to find the why. They got to find the reason why. And, you know, they know the why. It's a mixture of Ed Donatello. It's a mixture of just some aging vets. So, again, he gave a very sugar-coated answer. And he even said throughout the season, it's not like they're going to try and fix the defense right now. He said they've been trying to fix it. He's been trying to do things, trying to add some input on that, which, again, doesn't bode well for Ed Donatello because that's really Ed Donatello's job. Yeah, the buck stops with Kevin O'Connell, but Kevin O'Connell shouldn't be trying to figure out how to fix this defense. So, again, nothing overly no sunshine and rainbows when anybody is really talking about the defense. He did rave about the special teams. They did talk defense as far as, you know, was it an issue switching to that 3-4? And then O'Connell kind of just laid out a bunch of numbers. I'm pretty sure he was just trying to confuse the person asking it, talking about base defense, different types of defense. And then he ends it with, well, really, we only ran 3-4 28% of the time. The rest were variations of the base defense, whatever that meant. So very confusing answer. If Kevin O'Connell was trying to confuse us, it worked on me anyways. Kwesi gets hit up by the draft class. If you're on Twitter, if you're in any message boards, everybody's ripping on this draft class. Nobody likes the draft class. I'm in the minority. I still got hope, but that's what Kwesi basically says. Like, you know what? It's a work in progress. He said he's excited about some of these younger guys. He mentioned some injuries that we clearly had, but didn't seem to be too concerned. But once again, Kwesi could make anything sound good. Smooth talker. Let's talk Kirk Cousins. All sign. If you're thinking Kirk Cousins isn't coming back next year, don't watch his press conference because the love still oozes out of these guys about Kirk Cousins. They asked if they're going to sign him to extension. All they said is our expectations is he will be our quarterback moving forward. There you have it. Kirk Cousins will be here until he's 75 years old. The TJ Hawkinson move definitely sounds like they want this guy around. They brought it up as far as if this was an immediate move to make an impact this year. And he said they still got 1 year left on his contract. He's still young, and they want him here for a very long time, and I believe it. Damn, TJ Hawkinson, what a move. That's going to go down as one of the better trades, as always. Other than that, not much more. Talked about needing to add some speed on the defensive side of the ball. Again, going back to our old slow vets. NFL draft they brought up coming up. You only got 4 picks. Are you concerned about that? Kwesi shot that down immediately, as you can expect. So there's always a way to create more picks. As we know, he made the most trades last year in the draft. So I do expect that. Again, I do expect that 4 to go up a little bit more. But really, that's really it in a nutshell. A lot of fluff, a lot of talk about building culture, which is probably true, but that's what they always go back to. Culture, building the base. And you know what? It seems to be working because players love being here, or at least that's what they are saying. So they're laying the foundation. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I love it. I'm eating the purple. I'm eating the purple gummy bears. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you watched it, what your thoughts were on it, and if this did anything for you. Is Ed Donatel back? Let me know.